today's topic is about the difference between private treaty sale and an auction sale. We actually had a number of people calling, trying to get an idea of what the differences are. So we thought we'd do a short video and explain those to you. With private treaty, which is traditionally what most people tend to go for, which is for sale, what happens there is obviously you pick an asking price, you put that out to the market, see what people think. Obviously then they negotiate from there. With that they then put in offers and so forth. Once contracts and prices are agreed and contracts are signed, you've got an exchange. That then leads to a cooling off period. Traditionally, the cooling off period is meant to be 5 days. However, recently, most of them being extended to 10 days and in some cases even 15 days. So that's quite a long time that your property is off the market. With that though, the only person that can actually change their mind and not proceed with the sale is the purchaser. And they could pull out for any reason, which could be pest and building reports, it could be they can't get the finance, it could just be that they change their mind. They will forfeit 0.25% of the sale price, which obviously is a compensation to the vendor for having the property off the market. Okay? If that does happen, then the owner or the vendor does have the option and the ability to put the home back on the market again and recommence the marketing program. Okay? The other option is auction. The good thing about an auction scenario is that there is no cooling off period, and you do have the opportunity and the ability to sell a property at 3 different stages within the campaign. So the first one is if you sell it before the auction day, you can then also sell it on the auction day and then post-auction as well. The other benefit of an auction is you actually see what the market feels the home is worth before you even make a decision about price. So you do eventually make a decision about the price of your home, and that is called your reserve. So you actually have a fallback option, and what it allows you to do is put the home on the market, see what people like about the home, what they don't like about the home, and also gauge an indication of the price that they are prepared to pay. Once you have got that price, your option as the vendor is to then either agree with that price or you don't. If you do agree with that price, you set your reserve based on that information. If you don't, well, you then have the ability and the option of setting the reserve at a price you feel comfortable with. So once you do go through that process, as I said, come auction day, if the home does sell and is under the hammer, what happens is that they sign the contract, pay the 5 or 10% deposit. Now traditionally it is meant to be 10%. However, a lot of buyers do negotiate and ask for a 5% deposit. In my opinion, I think that's okay. We still are talking a substantial amount of money. They then sign the contract, pay the deposit, you put your sold sign up and your home is sold. The other benefit is of an auction is that if it doesn't sell actually at the auction, up until midnight on the day of the auction, it can still be sold under auction conditions. The other aspect to that as well, if it does sell before the actual auction day, again, you can request what's called a 66W certificate, which again is a no cooling off period. So it keeps control and the benefit all towards the owner. And then obviously, in some cases, it doesn't sell on auction day. What happens then, you then set an asking price and obviously continue to market the home. Now what we find is that if it doesn't sell on the day, it tends to sell within 2 to 3 weeks, and it's normally to somebody who has actually seen the property through the auction campaign. So although it hasn't sold on the day, it has actually produced a buyer for you. So in terms of that, private treaty or auction, some people are totally against auctions and don't like them. That's okay, and other people want to go to auction. I guess the thing that you need to consider is what's the best option for you and how do you think you're going to get the best result for your home. Now if you do have any questions or thinking of selling and want to know a little bit more about the differences, please give us a call. We'd love to help you out.